Today we're going to review how to set up and edit rates that you set for your listings. Once you log into your account, you'll see the available listings in your account in this main window here. If you only have one listing, you'll only see one picture. If you have more than one listing on our website, you'll see multiple listings here. So in this particular example, we're going to edit this last listing, listing number 1. And to do so, to change the rates, you always come over here to the options column, click on this settings icon, which is the gear icon, and in the menu that pops up, we want to go into the rates section. Click on rates. This brings you into your listing editor and lands you right on the rates tab, right where you need to be. The rates page is set up into 3 different sections. This top section is your actual rate builder and your rate editor. So you'll build your rates by filling out these fields here. If you scroll down to the middle section of this page, this is your rates calendar. Okay, every period that you set up a rate for that there's a different price will have a different color on this calendar. So this is a great visual graphic for you to see where your various rate periods start and end. It's also a great place for you to find what the starting and ending dates are. If you scroll underneath that, you come down to your rates table. Now this listing has a bunch of rates set up already, and here at a glance you can view all of your rates from now till, in this case, the end of 2019. So this is broken up by columns. You have a title if you wish to use titles for your rate periods. You have a starting date and an ending date for each rate period. You have a nightly rate and a weekend night if you rent weekly. These are not mandatory, only if you rent like in the off season, which is the case here. You can charge a nightly rate and a weekend rate. You have your weekly rate, which is what most of us use. You have a minimum stay. Okay, so you put how many nights they have to stay with you, and then you have your changeover day. You can make Saturday to Saturday, Friday to Friday, Sunday to Sunday. So that's an overview of the rates page. Now to actually create a rate, in this example we're going to make a new one. So this rate that I want to set is for June of next year. So when I click on the start date, I'm popped up with a calendar, and I can click on this arrow key here to go over to where I want this rate to start. Now I want this rate to start in June next year, and I want to start June 15th. This property is a Saturday to Saturday changeover, so we want to start our rates on a Saturday, and we want to end them not on a Saturday but on a Friday. People are only staying with you for 7 nights, so even though you block out your calendar Saturday to Saturday, your rate period should be set up Saturday to Friday if you're a Saturday changeover. If you're a Friday changeover, you start on Fridays, end on Thursdays. If you're a Sunday changeover, you start on Sundays and end on Saturdays. Okay? Once you have your start and end dates, you can now go in and set up your other fields. The fields that you're required to set up are the following fields. You have to put a start date in, you have to put an end date in, you have to set a weekly rate, or at least a rate period, but most of us do weekly, and then you have to set the minimum stay and the changeover day. Okay, so these 5 fields are really all you need to set up your rates. You can pretty much ignore these options down here, and you don't have to put a title in if you don't want to. So going back over to this listing, we're going to go ahead and put the weekly rate as $3,600, and we're going to put that it's a 7-night stay, and we're going to put the changeover day as Saturday to Saturday. Okay, that is all the information I need to put in to create this rate. Now to create it, I have to click on Add Rate, and if you get a little green Add Rate Successful, that rate was added. Now we can scroll down to the calendar and look for June 15th to the 21st next year, and we can see that it's here. That's the rate that we just added. And furthermore, if we scroll down into the rates table, we can see it right here too in chronological order by start date. We have 6/15 to 6/21, $3,600 a week, 7-night stay, Saturday to Saturday. Now you'll notice this rate does not have a title. So I'm going to go in and show you how to edit a rate. So if you ever need to go in and fix anything, you just look at the table down here, and for whatever rate you want to change, you come over to the right, click on the pencil icon. This takes you back into that same listing, or I'm sorry, rate builder. And what we need to do now is add a title is what I want to add to this. So I'm going to add early summer week 25. That's what I call my weeks by the week of the year. So early summer week 25 is this week. Now if I hit save, It just saved that information, but you'll notice it didn't take us back to the rates table. So we have to click here, rates, and now we'll go back to the rates table. And here you'll be able to scroll down and you can see now that rate, I just fixed it from 615 to 621 is now early summer week 25. So that's how you create a week. That's how you create a rate, and that's how you would edit a rate in your rates table if you need to.